This might be the final ceiling piece, if it works right. So keep your fingers crossed. Okay, here's the closet. I just finished sheetrocking the closet, cut in the hole for the light up there. The light switch is this light switch. It was a light switch that we already had, so we wired that one up. Pantry spot. Just did the entire kitchen wall and all of the ceiling. The entire ceiling is in the place. Look at that. There is no ceiling left, and we have hung all the sheetrock. Covered the breaker box back up, the back of the breaker box, and we got one tiny little piece right here that we're gonna have to put in there.
Well, we could put a door and a hinge on that so we can get to those wires above the breaker.
Oh, that's true. We could do that. That'll probably be behind cabinets, I think, or something like that, but it could be in the back of a cabinet, maybe. But we are happy. Yeah, that's the microwave line. So we have hung all the sheetrock. All the walls are in place. Woo!
Well, we have been spraying all day. Levi's done all the spraying on this, and it is looking good. Not easy, but we can only go about 10 seconds because our air compressor falls down below 50. When that happens, it doesn't spray quite right. So we're doing a little at a time, and we're down to that much mud. I think we may have just completed the ceiling. Maybe a few more touch-ups, but it's going really nice.
Okay, here's the deal. We have been mudding and texturing the walls, and it is time to paint. Let me get up close to the texture here so you can see. See if you get closer, you'll see the texture. We sprayed all the texture on, and we sprayed it on pretty thick in some places. But it is time to paint. So I am reassembling the spray gun. I already cleaned out my little air filters that they end up sucking in so much paint that the little filter in there gets hard crusted with dried paint. And then I took the entire nozzle thing apart and scratched all the extra old dried paint out of it. So I'm about to put this back together and get to paint. And I guess I'm gonna film it, so here we go. the ceiling down there is still just a touch wet. That's why it's a bit shiny. But aside from being a little shiny here and there, it looks nice and smooth. Texture worked really well. All the texture looks really good. Look at this. My shoes. Those were black this morning. They're white now. I bet there's paint all over my face too. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll see here in a minute if I can decide to pull all the taping stuff down so we can see what it really looks like. And this is exciting. It's getting very close now. Man, it looks awesome in here. Look at this. So I peeled the windows off, as in the taped off stuff. And of course we have not trimmed the windows or the doors, hence the gaps and ugliness around the doors. But we will trim everything shortly. And man, I just love this texture. It's so cool. All the walls.
Next, I installed the floor, although I didn't capture hardly any of it. Here's a picture or two. And we had mini splits installed, and these things are awesome. We put one in the bedroom and one in the main room.
Can you even hear this thing? Check out how freaking quiet this thing is. It's unbelievable. I have never seen an air conditioner this quiet in my entire life. The thing inside is incredibly quiet. I'll tell you what, we picked the right air conditioners, because these are the quietest air conditioners I have ever even heard of. Okay, today we finished all the floor and all the trim, and we installed the washer and dryer in their nook. Now eventually there's going to be cabinets above it, and there's going to be a door in front of it to hide it, because it's a little weird that it's right in the middle of the living room. But you know, this is a small house. I don't have a lot of room for things. So we got all the trim on, all the door trim, and I am currently caulking all of the windows, all of the door jambs, all, you know, everything. Just running around, closing up any gap I see, and everything's going really well. The only reason there's not floor right here is because that's where cabinet goes, and we don't want the cabinets sitting on top of the flooring, because it can make the flooring buckle. So we have our moisture layer. We actually have 2 layers of plastic underneath here, just to make sure we prevent any intruders, any tiny intruders, and a moisture barrier, keep the moisture out. So it's going really, really well. Everything's trimmed. Pretty soon we're gonna start installing the cabinets. We've just got them sitting here right now. See, this one's loose. It's just a, so, and that's not even where it'll go, I don't think. Anyway, man, it looks good in here. And it's almost like, it's almost hard. I have not caulked these seams yet. There's a lot of trim I have not caulked yet. So I'm gonna be working my way through that. Man, these mini splits are awesome. They work so well. It feels amazing in here, even though it's starting to warm up outside. I tell you what, this project has been just amazing. Being able to do this with my dad has been one of the best parts of it. So thanks for checking this out. Had some fun today. Bloop. Love it out here.